Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room for a Freestyle Friday, a rather unexpected, unscheduled, irregular time kind of thing, and different at what I was even potentially anticipating at that, because I did hint at maybe I'll do some Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Well, maybe I still will. Maybe I'll do a doubleheader tonight. I have no idea. But in the meantime, I've kind of been wanting to work on some of the new content here for MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, so I can't think of any much better way to send the week off with a bang than start blowing some stuff up with giant stompy robots, as the particular phrase goes. So yeah, we'll get to that here in a second. I hope you're ready for the weekend. Hope your week has gone well. It has been a busy day today, but also getting ahead of myself. First things first, if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you also get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick through commentary and the long-running video game deep dives, so you get a front row seat to us building a franchise from scratch without industry support. So welcome aboard, glad to have you. You're free to lurk or chat from your platform of choice. Right now, it's kind of restricted. We're down to Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube for the moment. Part of that is because we've been having some network issues. I don't know what has happened, why it has particularly been specifically on Thursdays, but we've had some network issues that have affected Tomb Raider. So in a part, I kind of wanted to be on tonight, see if I can narrow that down, see if there's anything on my end that needs to be fixed. Because everything else during the week has been fine, and then suddenly Thursday everything takes a tank. So I'm trying to alleviate the load on the rig by dropping one of the platforms, but also I'm kind of in the mood. I don't know what else to do to change things up. I kind of even looked at Kick the other day to figure out, do I want to try hopping back on there again? But there's not really anybody, following the particular titles we're playing. Kick still hasn't done anything to update their interface to make it easier to find people who are doing that kind of stuff. So I don't have any other options as far as adding another platform. But since we have not really gone whole hog on committing to the Twitch ecosystem in terms of monetization and their advertising, I'm kind of like, you know what? It might be kind of nice to say this is the ad-free experience for the time being, because I don't fault Pilled for starting up advertisements. I guess if anything, I'm getting kind of annoyed as how much I'm seeing AI advertisements all over the place. So Pilled is no stranger to that. And it's not just them. I've seen that on independent news networks and stuff as well, and that's agitating me. Now, that's not necessarily the leading reason why I've done it, but as of right now, Odysee has not had reason to advertise. YouTube, we don't have it activated, so as far as I know, we don't have any ads there. And then Twitch should until we choose to turn it on and chase the minuscule dollars that even be available through subscriptions, but we can't even hit the other threshold for that anyway. So right now, you might as well get the ad-free experience across the platform, barring the stuff that we're promoting here. So because of that, at the moment, I don't have anything else for numbers. Everything's pretty steady. So glad to have everybody, whether that be watching us live or lurking after the fact. So yeah, no new numbers or anything. But just a couple things so I can tell you what's been going on. With it being busy today. So of course, I have the usual update on the page, but I don't need to get into too much detail. But I think we're down to about 275 left to go on the first draft of book 2. So by doing the math, that means there's only about 10 to 11 weeks left of you having to hear that from me, and we'll finally be on to another phase. But other things kind of got wrangled in there. One of the things I wasn't sure what direction it was going to go, there's another fine arts festival going on here next weekend, and that's going to conflict with one of the other regular smaller shows, so we're probably going to try to shoot for the big one instead. So I'm still in the process of trying to finalize to see if we're getting into that. So it's kind of short notice to change all that up. So I had to get some forms submitted today, and I still got to figure out next week about getting payment and registration stuff taken care of. So I'll probably have some schedule updates on that next week. Also, another cool thing, prints and stuff came in early, so there's not too much I can show you from high quality standpoint here. But I finally got our first brochure. It's got the, cover of the book on one side. That's not obviously the important one because we have that posted everywhere. But to have it to hand out the show, now I've got some informational stuff on the back. And the good thing is I'll be able to hand this to some people that we have our stores in their, or our books in their stores. So at least a little bit more informative stuff, and also going to have it for shows. So glad to finally have that piece of marketing ready. And then also new product, and then this doesn't even include all the new standard size prints, but got new mini prints ready to go, and they've even got the new logo for the Threadjacks project on the bottom, character code names. So I'll work out some deals if people want to pick up a set or a bundle. But the idea is to have something available for anybody who's more budget conscious, or if they don't want the full size 11 by 17 prints. There's something else I was going to say about that, and it's escaping me. Oh, I remember what it was. So if you want to see those in a little bit larger form and the new prints, head on over to our TikTok account. I don't update that very often, but I did decide to do a little bit of an unboxing to showcase that stuff. I mean, hey, it's easy content when I got something new to unbox, so check that out. As far as anything else, not too much going on. The whole animation project I was working on this week has kind of gotten detoured because it usually starts to do so after it becomes meticulous with having to change little things and then spend hours letting the computer rebake everything. So I'm hoping to work on a couple updates this weekend, but I'm already thinking I may need to work on some other things that are show related, so it's all kind of goofy stuff going on. But after having such a long day, I'm kind of like, I am ready to either cut some stuff like a ninja or blow some stuff up like a mercenary, so maybe we'll do both. But in the meantime, let's get going here on some MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. So we started from scratch on Wednesdays, so we are now on episode 2, which I called Initiate Planet Hop. Because I think after we get a couple basic things done here, we should be able to start at least seeing the map again. And once we do that, maybe that'll give us an indication of some other cool new features that are available. So it doesn't necessarily have to be anything long-winded tonight, but just want to make a little progress just to, blow some things up, I guess. Yeah, that's all I got. I did order a physical copy today, so hopefully that'll be available next week. I'm really curious to see if the reason we got artifacts going on here is because of the version or the console or what. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you can't see it on your stream output, but I'm seeing artifacts even on all these screens here, and I don't remember seeing them when we were doing it from the PS4. So it makes me think there's some kind of emulation issue going on. Hey, the new thing is still showing up for a little while. Yeah, so I think we called it like a wrecking ball or something last time, so it's kind of close, and I may have picked a different logo this time. Haven't really gone back to check the old episodes because I didn't really care. Happy with the new the new name decision this time. But man, got a few saves going already. So I guess it's our most recent one here. We have ranked up from green to unknown. Also, I ordered a copy of Riftbreaker today. I don't know if I talked about that this week, but it's another thing that I'm finally, now looking at other PS5 things that I'd forgotten about or had interest in, but weren't like console buying worthy stuff. It was something that was kind of interesting from its color palette, and got some mech and sci-fi stuff. So it was cheap enough. I figure I can gamble on it. Okay, so we've got a contract here with Spears, and it's the difficulty of 5, and I don't know if that level, I can't remember, I don't think that level's like relative to ours, because obviously we'd be way outmatched. We still need the Centurion to get some repairs done here. It is a 50-ton weight limit, so if that's the case, we're probably going to want Centurion, even though it sucks. Yeah, but if anybody new is checking out this with the new DLC in mind, they've just overhauled certain little things like the interface, not the interface, but the character icons are now different because they will match the rendered character models that we'll hopefully see in the cinematics, probably much later in the game with the new DLC. But at least there should be some other features and things new too. That's interesting. I don't remember that icon, the one that says Target Mercenaries. Granted, it's been a long time, because some of these factions are kind of small and irrelevant compared to the larger houses. So, hey, we're up to 3 mil. Don't have to pay our 75K for another 20-plus days. At least we're starting to get some points to work with here, so I'm kind of leaning towards C-bill payouts. Get the cash flow rolling, and not too worried about damage coverage. Let's get some extra salvage here. Start building up the hardware bank. Yep, man, there it is. Not a whole lot to see here. We're ready. Except we gotta... Instead of Pacific Rim stopping the clock, we are going to advance the clock so we can get out the door quicker. So yeah, I am 100% now convinced that some materials are far more reflective, because you can see even the light bouncing off the floor where the other mech would be once we have one. Ooh, grass. Better than snow. So we may actually pick up Freeman in this mission.
Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into.
Yeah, it's probably this one.
I'm picking up one friendly, just
Yep.
ahead of your current position.
Yep.
Unidentified enemy units engaging.
So, one thing I've always...
Mayday! My blackjack has suffered critical damage, and I'm under assault by Raider forces. Please, I need backup.
Dead.
Don't worry, I'll drive these raiders back.
He's already dead, fool.
And hunker down. Damn, I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't. It's scripted that way.
Shake it up, Commander. The dig site still needs defending.
So that's why I've always found odd, this mission of like, hey, can you do anything about it? No, it's scripted. I mean, his mech already blew up before the language said, oh, I could have saved him. Like, no, you couldn't have. After seeing it a few times, especially since they gave him a generic name like Ally Pilot, so... Well, that's not enough to take the tank out. Oops, that's bad shooting. I'm inside range, I'm sure. Alright, let's hit this guy before he shoots me in the back.
Good work. Proceed to the dig site. Looks like the hostiles have launched another attack wave.
Roger that. On the move.
I don't know if that's new. Maybe I just forgot. I mean, at least they're suppressing the audio a bit when they're talking now. Maybe they weren't, I just forgot about it.
Another friendly under attack, Commander. Straight ahead.
I guess in the term of what I've now seen in studio software as audio ducking. There's Freeman. At first I thought he was going to be like some special character and I tried to keep him alive, but he's just got a specific name and he's scripted that way. You can find other pilots with the same voice data bank. Hit it! Hit it! Boom! That's a lot of choppers. There's some auto assist. Hit the tree. I think I usually come around from the other way. Oh, that was a wasted shot. Didn't do it. There we go. Does the tank want to come down and play? It's on the other side. %. Over the trees.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That's red. He got it.
Destroyed.
I'll go to the high ground.
It's a hell of a lot easier clearing these bastards out with some help, Commander. Spears send you?
Yeah, said you guys needed some reinforcements.
Understatement.
That's an understatement. My entire lance was wiped out. They came down on us like a ton of bricks, out of nowhere. Wave after wave. Been holding them off as best I can, but I don't think I could have held out much longer.
Well, we're here now, and we've got your back.
I appreciate that. Seriously. Can't tell you how good it is to see some friendly faces.
We still need to protect this site.
Copy that, but they'll be coming back soon enough. Like I said, they attack in waves, and they haven't shown any signs of letting up.
Yeah, even his...
Saw some defensive turrets. Those should help.
Yeah, IE set them up when they started digging. There's a turret generator close by, up on the hill. It cycled off after the third or fourth wave hit us. It's still off at the moment. You want to try cycling it back on? I'll watch your six.
Yes.
Sure thing.
Where is it? Where is it, though?
Hostile contacts. Inbound.
Looks like a mix of airborne and enemy armor, Commander.
So this is optional. Might as well try it. Oh, there it is. It's that way. Unless that's pickup. Man, that's a lot.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The air first.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, that might be it. So I vaguely remember them having a repair thing too, which is interesting that the game really didn't leverage those very much. It's been only in like a few of the scripted missions, not in any of the most of the basic procedural generation maps. There we go. Okay.
Turrets are now online and active, Commander.
Good.
Target destroyed.
You guys are blown up over here.
Target acquired.
Petulant children. He's on the other side of that and I'm still gonna lock.
Acquired.
We'll look through the tree.
Target destroyed.
I'm sure we still got some mechs coming in.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Push him back.
Well, perhaps if you got out from the rear quarter there, pal.
Target acquired.
Nice shooting. There's a repair bay we can use.
Yeah,
First,
that's
you
what
need
he's
to
talking
cycle
about.
on the second turret generator.
Second turret generator.
Multiple hostiles converging on your location, Commander. I'm picking up 10, 12 bogies this time.
I told you, these guys never quit.
Alright, show me the objectives. Where are they? There's one. Oh, that's for the generator and the repair bay.
Stay on them.
Well, which do you want? Turrets or offense? Ooh, they're all coming in from that direction.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Keep up the pressure.
Target
Oh, they're
acquired.
firing from downtown. Still wasn't enough. Kind of like why I don't rely on missiles, because even though you fire off such a burst, it's like still not enough to compete compared to ballistics or lasers.
Target acquired.
I got him.
Destroyed.
Overkill. Alright, where's the repair bay?
I will avenge my lance mates.
Good, Yogi. Still got all these tanks on the left. If it doesn't cost me any repairs, might as well. Oh, there's more.
Target acquired.
Watch them wreck the place while I'm in here.
Target destroyed. System offline.
Let's take these bastards down.
Language.
Target acquired. destroyed. Target destroyed.
Ah.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, he's upside down onto the other one.
These Star League ruins bring nothing but trouble.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Anything else close? Bring everything else in.
Target acquired.
There's a long-range shot. Is it destroyed, or is it because I lost radar missile lock?
For all we know, we're all just fighting over some random forgotten city collapsed hundreds of years ago in the early succession wars.
Target acquired.
Oh, man of missiles. What? Oh no, I must have lost lost missile lock. Well, they're still chipping away at it, so
Even in the unlikely event that they do find a data core, I'll put C-bills down that it's either destroyed, corrupted, or heavily encrypted.
Enemy dropship approaching, Commander.
about time.
Looks like they're bringing in the heavy guns.
Circle 8, yeah, we're about to take 8 off the list. Oh, wouldn't I be sparing my own life if I left now?
Son of a bitch. They're fielding 2 medium mechs.
Well, you better get over here and help then.
The harder they fall.
Oh, never heard that line before.
New target assassin.
The bigger they are, they get the horns. You mess with the bull, the easier they fall. Okay. Pick from a random quote databank.
Incoming missile.
These are mediums? It's like a javelin. No, it's an assassin. Get down here.
Critical.
Heat very critical. I miss. He doesn't have a whole lot left.
Target destroyed.
No, now he's done.
New target proven.
Another mostly useless chassis. Based on my playstyle. They don't come in high laser varieties of speed. Hey, pull your leg off. Pull your arm off. I have still an arm left. Now your arm's gone. You don't have time to hit the base, do you? Man, any more heat sinks.
That's the last of them.
There,
Commander.
headshot.
Hell of a job. Spears will be impressed, as he should be. A new Merc outfit is already on its way to secure the site. Hang tight for now. I'm coming to pick you up.
Copy that.
Hey, Commander. Just wanted to say thanks for the rescue. Things were getting pretty grim before you showed up. I lost some good friends today. Good pilots.
Was one of them named Ally Pilot?
Bunker myself, if you hadn't dropped in. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we were able to help. Just
Don't
wish
worry,
we'd
it'll come
gotten
out of
here
your
sooner.
pay, Junior.
Me too.
You know, we could always use another pilot. One with your skills, he'd come in awful handy. What do you think?
After today, hell, it'd be an honor to serve with you, Commander.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
So, I mean, they go to all trouble to give him a unique set of stuff, but they don't do that for any of the other pilots you really encounter throughout the campaign. Skills. By skills, you mean surviving on sheer luck alone, being the last survivor. How do we know he wasn't hiding behind his friends, using them as meat and shields? Oop. Almost unfamiliar. Oh, we are unfamiliar. You're now orange. Hey, they're inquiring about our services. That's right. Do you need a video game mercenary pilot for hire? So, the Jenner, another mech that I hate, but at least we have another one to work with to give the bots until we see fit to upgrade them to something else. Yeah, 6 points ain't gonna cover the Griffin, and everything is still level trash. Trash tier, garbage tier, take your pick. So we got machine guns, we got SRM2s. Apparently we've got that. We don't really have any extra jump jets here yet, but eh. So I guess maybe grab a couple more AC5s to balance things out, and grab a couple of those. There we go. Can always sell it, right? So that's not bad. Only 55 in damage. Oh, that guy's not looking too good. Man, I don't. That makes me wonder. Did they start adding new visuals to some of these, or at least for the scripted missions? She's secured the dig site, and reinforcements will ensure its continued protection. So I don't know if that's supposed to represent Freeman, because, yeah, that doesn't quite match the picture. He's got a little more hair in his icon. Okay. Oh, you had to throw me down here. Alright, let's get this thing repaired. It cost us more, though. 100 due in 2 days. You know, I might as well... here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I think the Jenner is a medium, but... How do I see that again? Info... It's the tonnage, so I think it's 30... If it's 35, it's... Yeah, this is heavier than this one. I'd rather cold storage that thing than not have to pay for it, honestly. It's got lasers and jump jets anyway. It's got, I mean, it's got a couple missiles, but the missile's the only thing different than the Javelin. And 5 tons. I said junk it. At least we get the parts. We can pull it out of storage if we need it, but until we have a third pilot, it doesn't matter having a third mech, and hopefully we can find some better stuff before then. So yeah, that cut down our monthly cost by about 13,000. Okay, let's go talk to boss lady. How's my spider cactus plant doing over here? You been watering this? I could have sworn there used to be 2 guards up here. I don't remember. Maybe it was a cutscene. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe I'm right and just forgot.
Hi, Commander. Excellent work protecting that dig site. Spears thinks you did a hell of a job. A chip off the old block were his exact words. Referring to your father, of course. That's quite the compliment coming from him. As you know, your father and Spears did a lot of work together over the years. Proved quite lucrative too, for both of them. Hopefully, we can continue that relationship.
Let's hope so.
But we need more than one client if we're going to survive out here. That's what I wanted to talk with you about. Our next move. We're operating with a clean slate now, thanks to the new mercenary ID number Spears provided. A whole new name, new outfit. Now we need to get to work rebuilding our capabilities and establishing our reputation. Won't be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is.
You don't say.
What do you think?
I think we better get started then. Plenty of war zones in the inner sphere where we can pick up work. A few safe harbors as well. Places we can hire more pilots, get our hands on cheap supplies. First, we need to earn some sea bills to pay for it all.
Yeah,
Other
we got
than
3
that,
mil.
I see a bright future ahead of us, Commander.
Me too.
Speaking of the future, we have a pending transmission from IE already. Seems Spears has put the word out to his colleagues that we can be trusted to get the job done. Before diving right in, I recommend we head to one of the industrial hubs in this region. Pockets of relative stability where we can acquire new equipment and mechs, hire new pilots. We have more mechs than MechWarriors at the moment, so it would be good to expand the
By
ranks.
1.
Repairs are cheaper in these regions too. Either
Now, if
way,
we count it
I'd
being
mark the
cold
location
storage.
of the IE contract on the star map. It's there whenever you're ready.
Roger that. Thanks,
Right.
You're
Okay.
welcome, Commander.
So now... Wow, that's a gold trophy for, like, finishing the tutorial realm. Amazing. Okay, so... we should now have access to go do the fun things. Or at least start seeing what's going on. I don't know if that's the last scripted mission per se, but we should have some choices ahead of us. Where was this developed? In Europe? What's the day ahead of the month? Captain's log. Stardate 7324 blah blah blah. Okay. Star map. Oh, we can do it either way. Let's do this. Oh, the star map, it says. Blah, blah. Yep, more artifacts on these pictures here. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, we spend all of our money flying around. Alright. Ooh, wait, no. Do I remember that hub being there? Ooh, that's a new icon. Yeah, it's got the Shadow of Kerensky little icon above it. I'm guessing they probably haven't changed with the map. The configuration looks the same. Hold the phone. They've got industrial hubs highlighted now. At least some, if not all. Is that all of them? Because usually we wouldn't find them till we get to them. That's interesting if they went ahead and automatically highlighted all of them. And it's not as many as I thought. I thought there was more. Because that's, I mean, we've got some missions that take place way out here on the edge, and that's a long way back to an industrial hub. So there's like one that cuts around here. So one of the things that baffles me is, I guess it's just got to be relative to the timeline, is how much this stuff changes. You end up getting this conflict zone in here where you get this other small group that shows up for a period of time. Then, of course, eventually Rosalhag will get cut out of the middle of these two, between House Steiner and House Karita. I wasn't sure if there was some dynamic element based on the player choice, but I think just purely the game clock itself is going to be the driving force in making that happen. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5 there. I only see 3, or at least 2 and a partial there. There's 1 around Terra, aka Earth, but there's a lot over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a partial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Partial 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's like next to nothing in House Steiner. And that was also kind of a detriment to exploring. It's like, well, why do I want to go all the way over there if I got to fly back? Because if you don't find something from a industrial hub standpoint, kind of seems like it defeats the purpose. So a huge markup because House Davion doesn't apparently like us right now. Not a whole lot to buy here either. Oh yeah, the barracks. Blah, blah, blah. So skill, I don't know if this is going to say anything. Pilot skills can increase after the pilot has been on a mission based on... Well, that's the old stuff. That's not really all that big of a deal. Injury. Yep, that's old. Death. That's old. So, I'm guessing you're a Discord bot. I'm gonna Dave's 20,000 stopping in. It's not really a whole lot to participate in my next stream. I don't have Discord, just saying. Okay, so this is the part that was one of the best additions so far. Is the ability to chase certain objectives and get the skills to do different things. Like, for me, primarily increase mech top speed, even if it is only 15%. But yeah, changing the heating capacity and other things, very advantageous. Okay, co-op. 4-player co-op is now available for that. Oh, duh, I'm not going to use it anyway. Markson's Marauder. So we got to get to level 4. There's a few of these hanging out there, so we'll eventually get to this. And armed robbery, so this is one of the first ones. After we chase off the warriors, he'll send in his crews. Okay, so of course there's a couple things that we don't get to see just yet. So we'll accept. So they're not showing up in the contract list because we have to get to the location of where they are, which in one case is this one here. So that's a different icon. So that's new. They changed that, so it now shows that at the planet level, not just all the way over on the side. So we're at level 3, so we got the requirements already, but it would be cheaper to go over here to do repairs, but I'm at first curious to see what this is, so we only got 2 hops. So we started at this planet, then the game forced us over to Brooklyn. So I guess I'll go repair... Oh, you know what? I already told to repair, didn't I? I did. So it won't matter. Can I cancel repairs? Go over... Oh, get out of that. Go over here. Yes, cancel work order. Okay, if I can save 10,000, I will. Be an utter cheapskate in space. Oh. Except I'm spending a lot of money just to satisfy curiosity. So now let's start the repairs. See, now it's 55,000 and 6 days, so it'll be repaired by the time we get done. All right, so this is new content here. Let's take a look at this virtual world center. And you know, before I do that, let's take a look at mechs, though. Because otherwise we can also get a pilot, potentially. Locust, very dinky, not interested. Very generic Panther, needs repairs, not quite interested. Yeah, we'd be blowing the entire bankroll on trying to get some of this stuff. So let's not bother with that.
Ready to stop wasting my time?
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
Oh, we got some interesting stuff here, so what's going on?
You're ready to stop wasting my time?
So they definitely got some same voices. So it's showing the progress meter now, so because they were locked in their skills before. So this is fantastic that now they can be upgraded. And I didn't even know what the cap was, I think, in our last playthrough until seeing, like, oh, well, we're at a 60. And over the course of time, I was starting to see, what was the ranks? So you got lieutenant, I think captains, I don't remember if it's majors or commanders. I don't remember which the ranks they used, but once you start seeing the top ones, I'm like, well, yeah, then you don't want anything less than that because they've got lower skill ceilings. So here's what's interesting. He's at an 18 out of 32. Oh, that's interesting. So his cap is 32, though. So there's still an upper cap, unless maybe there's a way to expand it, which I don't know yet. But there's some other things here. It says...
Meant to impress, sir.
Bad patient. Meaning if they get injured... Oh, there we go. So it says what the trait is. Recovers from injury 15% slower. Okay. Same thing for this one.
In the ready room, Commander.
So I want somebody with this helmet, but that's not the voice I want to go with it. Geiger here is frail.
Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
Death increased by chance of death increased by 15%. Yes, because I get attached to things, I totally want something that's going to break more easily. But either way, this guy has no traits. So we do have the cash. It's going to cost us more quarterly, but it would not be bad to have another pilot in case Ding Dong gets injured, or if we want to start fielding three mech drop or team or whatever. But he's the most expensive here. So and everybody else has negative traits. So he's going to cost even 3,000 more a quarter than the others, but no negative trait. Schmidt. Order pilot Schmidt.
Let's get a move on.
Okay, so you're gonna be riding the pine there, son, until we get an extra mech for you. But let me take a look at equipment too, because I need me some machine guns, which will be further down this way if you do things in alphabetical order. So medium lasers, these are still a little pricey. We're getting a light discount. I think I'm already using mediums, but I could use better ones on the Javelin. Ooh, no machine, only junk level machine guns here. So it still costs me a bit to get at least 4 of these. Okay, I'll stick with that.
My combat skills are meant to impress, sir.
Yeah, but I'm not impressed, so move along. Okay, so here's some new stuff. So I'm going to take a look at this. I'm sure that text probably looks pretty small there. The top part probably doesn't matter, but each academy offers different tiers of programs they may enroll healthy pilots into, providing rewards upon programs. So I'm guessing by healthy, hopefully that just means that they're not presently injured, because those other ones, they've got deficits, so I'm hoping that's not an impairment to enrolling somebody in case you're stuck with somebody with a deficit. Each program is rated based on the rewards it offers upon completion. Long-term and higher prestige programs typically offer better rewards. Well, you would think so. So there's trait chances, skill cap increase. So I don't know if the skill cap is going to be separate from their XP cap or their level cap. Kind of speculative at the moment. 60 days, so I mean, that's not too long. I don't know how high the timeline goes. It looks like it kind of costs several $100,000 for some of these. Must be healthy and meet all prerequisite level reputation and cost requirements. Okay, yep. Every completed rewards XP. Longer term programs also have chances of increasing level caps. There we go. And gaining new pilot traits. Okay. Interesting. Good, good. Front enrollment for these longer term programs also require quarterly. Oh, great. So we got to pay. Hey, we got to pay room and board. You got to send your kids off to college in this game. You can also withdraw. If needed, they can be through operations reward or reduced based on remaining time left. Okay. Well, so maybe if you get a partial deal out of that, it's not necessarily too bad. Somerset. Yeah, it's like a mall. If an academy is destroyed while a pilot is attending, all enrolled pilots will be forced to drop out. What? How does the academy get destroyed? How does that work? What? Who is responsible for causing its destruction? Captain Couch Potato over there. Each one's different when different program offerings offer different benefits. So what will eventually happen is, once you get a sense of the traits available, I would think players are going to gravitate toward the ones that they're most interested in. You know, I don't know if there's something toward lasers or ballistics or, you know, types of weapons or types of mechs, but it's like, well, I think once you start seeing the end of the skill set options, like, well, it doesn't change much with flying around and looking for different stuff. Okay, so XP gain, So we got remedial SimPod training. Fantastic. So remedial, beginner, basic, intermediate, advanced. So there's multiples here. Definitely different cost levels. So starting at remedial goes 100, 160, 240, 310, 400. So the timeline, the length of time is the same. So tuition is like C-bills per cycle. So I'm guessing that means there's no quarterly. Oh, so it's also telling what the skill level is. So basically my pilots are going to be pretty low anyway. So that might... And then, oh, it's even telling you. See, good thinking, guys. Already factoring the information so you don't have to go back and look. So both pilots are eligible for this one. One for this one, so it's probably the mid-level guy would be eligible for that. So the XP gain still says 3 stars. Why is this one less XP gain, though? Maybe because they're higher level already? So we would want him for this one to try to increase the skill gap, but we're not there yet. So other than paying more for this one, you know what? So let's enroll. Well, why not spend less to do the... let's put Junior Freemason... Freeman. That doesn't strike me as accident. You got Mason on one and Freeman on the other. It's like, come on, guys, really? Freeman, a.k.a. Junior Ding Dong from Season 1. So they're both healthy, but yeah, he's way below this guy in terms of skill currently. Jenner mech affinity. Okay, so that's an interesting thing. So that he's partial to certain mechs. Survivor. I'll have to see what Survivor does. Dude, I don't care if you survive. You're going back to basic. Okay. So then we have one pilot left, so we can keep assigning pilots. Okay. Alright. That's interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Oh, now it says the planet name. It no longer says Virtual World Center. It must have been just to get our attention there. Alright, so this is a... Now we can handle this one. And there's now it's showing both missions on there. Kind of cool that it still stays locked on the screen where it's at there. Let's also get this equipped while we're here. And, oh, I've already got level 1s. And I've got 14 of them. I guess I didn't read that number 10 correctly. I just read the number 10 as how many were in stock, not how many I had. Oops. Okay, so let's leave that alone. Okay. Where can I change the... Mech info. How do I rename these again? Thought there was a way to rename it. Edit mech name. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. I like keeping the original name in there, I think. So I know what it is. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. This thing reminds me of a 1920s cartoon, and I don't remember if I used to have a name for this one or not, but it is then now being named Knuckle Dragger. It's got the long spindly arms almost reaching down to the ground. Okay.
My combat skills are meant to impress, sir.
Alright, now if we go to our roster here. So I don't want to withdraw him, but I at least got the report. So I really wish they would have added the feature. My understanding is that the PC has this. That you could rename the pilots. So I don't like you're kind of stuck with their names here, because they're pretty generic and randomly generated.
My combat skills are meant to impress, sir.
Can't do anything from here. That's just the mech database, standings, objective logs. Okay. Alright. I guess that justifies a save, maybe. No, I am not sending an email in space. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Star map. Get your star maps. Alright, we'll take this one on. Yeah, difficulty 7, even though the reputation level suggests is 3, so there's not a one-to-one relationship between your level and the difficulty. Nope, that's still lagging out a bit. Wasn't quite as bad, but still not stellar. Bet the guy over on the right likes being over there. He's like, hey, nobody knows who I am. My face is always blocked by the UI. Versus the guy on the other side, he's like, yeah, I was going to know if he's screwing up or playing Galaga. That man over there is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice. Alright, so what do we got? We got, this is a generic one. This is a scripted one, or at least it's different because it's yellow, or framed in yellow. Scorched Earth is kind of like one of the two there's a couple I don't like. It's the Scorched Earth and the, I don't remember what. The ones where anytime you're getting the artillery rain down on you, and I'm not as crazy about the stealth ones, but they're still not as bad as the ones where you're constantly get slammed in the head. Alright, so we can take at least the Centurion and the Javelin. We'll up the payout. Go 1 share there and 1 for coverage. Must have insurance. Oh, speaking of insurance, I was purchasing some things today. Like, oh, that's amazing. You can get a protection plan for your video game now, courtesy of, well, not courtesy, you're paying for it, from Allstate. I'm like, really? We're in a point in society where people are insuring their video games now? What's wrong with this? Okay, so he's not getting the Knuckle Dragger. I am using the Knuckle Dragger, and he gets the Centurion, because it sucks. Okay, so hopefully I should be able to do this even though we're massively under tonnage. We still got 2.8 mil. Eventually we can hopefully afford another mech or get one from a salvage standpoint. What's going on, Schmidt? I have a little too much fun with that one. He must be over there.
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand
Warning.
clear.
Oh, look, there's Schmidt. Found him. Knuckle Dragger online. Is this one of the new planets?
The only thing
Might be.
standing between us and this company's supplies
Us.
is their leader, Anders Willman. Take him out, and we'll be able to get our salvage crews planetside. Willman's forces have mostly fled the area, but you should still expect some resistance.
Destroyed.
Yeah, this looks like on the new one. I mean, you see some of this backdrop stuff, but it's mostly like in the crystalline or moon-looking one. So they kind of got a snow, basalt, granite kind of thing. I don't remember all the biome names from watching the trailers and breakdown stuff, but this definitely looks like they threw us on a new level here, or a new biome for this, even if it were scripted previously. Is that turret? Yeah, turret's popped up after I got there.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Yeah, you move in. I'll move you back out.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Whoa, that's kind of cool. That is another thing I really like about this game is the color palette and how some of these planets and landscapes are like very similar in their vibrant colors to like Mass Effect and some of the planets, especially for like Mass Effect 1 where you had a lot more free roam and different planets compared to the more linear nature of Mass Effect 2 and 3. Alright, I feel like I'm taking a long way around the park here. Meanwhile, Centurion is on the back 9. Oh, what was that? Did you do that? Is that you? For you, one for you, one more for you. Oh, you're already done. Okay. Still more stuff I'm gonna shoot in here. Alright, why on earth do I feel like I'm not seeing an opening here? There it is. I guess I gotta go up a little bit.
Destroyed.
Good job, Schmidt. Tank. Tank you. Hearts rolling down the hill. Tanks, but no tanks. Whatever, Wilhelm von Wilhelm. Oh, not an urban. No, we got a blackjack down there too. I'll wait for Schmidt to get here. And soak up some of the damage.
Ready to start pickup operation. Excellent.
Not that ammo does me a whole lot of good when I'm using lasers. Alright, Schmidt, get up here. Alright, something on the right here. Another turret. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's go. See if I can survive this in a lightweight. Oh, he came all the way up around the hill to chase. That's fantastic. Alright, stay away from this thing. It's slow. I go for headshots. Kind of hurt a little bit. Centurion and unit helping. Alright, lost an arm.
Target acquired.
Which one? The mech's still sitting around. It's almost there. Alright, he's gone. Okay, now we gotta go find the other idiot who was chasing us around. Might as well go around. Yep, he's coming back down. Alright. Do I need to do some crew options to tell them what to do here? Because I'm apparently not holding my own. Play Ring Around the Moron.
New target blackjack.
Yeah, hit him with missiles. Hit him while he's not looking at me. Oh, he's looking at me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Burn the cockpit. Uh-oh. You or me, pal.
All right, Wilman is out of the picture.
And I'm on fire.
We want to get ourselves some of this much-needed resources. And hey, the inner sphere is a better place without him.
I better get to the ship real quick here.
That bounty is ours. Farhad will break open a case of Timbiki Dark when you
Get
get,
there,
back
get
to
there,
the
get
ship's
there.
airplane.
Pod's not going to be happy about this run. Oh, of course there's turrets on the landing zone. Alright, there we go. See some numbers changes here. Give it a second. I don't know if this is lagging out while it's loading. Oh, that's weird. It's not showing up yet. Guess there's a delay. So if anybody's added for the new follow on Twitch, much appreciated. Usually it shows in the list pretty early, but want to give credit to where credit's due. Alright, yeah, the blackjack. That's a bit out of reach. Look at all those medium lasers, which are now excessively redundant because I bought too many. We might as well grab some small lasers if there's nothing else of interest, like decent machine guns, but it doesn't look like that. Well, might as well take the SRMs. I guess they'll do that, and then we'll grab the rest in small lasers for redundance. So that dropped the favorability with Independence. Not that we really care, because, I mean, Interstellar Expedition's like the longer-running faction you run into. So as far as I know, unless there was any optional things that I overlooked, I think that's all of the relevant things. Of course, now we need repairs, so I can waste money on gas flying out of system. Okay. So we got a payout of 162. Likely because some of that was for damage coverage. So the damage, so outside of damages, we're looking at about 800k. And we got a locust. So now, ooh, and some medium lasers. Would you look at that? Yes, we took a risk. I took the risk by going in under tonnage. None of my clients are in the market for scout mechs, so consider it part of your payment. Yeah, I'll do more good with it by putting it in cold storage. But at least we got something else for somebody to drive if need be. Okay, so can't tell if his picture is the same or if the update is. His looks mildly updated. Because I've seen some of the other generic ones were updated, but on the other hand, certain pilots don't look like they have been, like Freeman. Or the pilots, per se. Okay, so that was the generic Scorched Earth one that we saw, so I'm not going to deal with that. Let's check repair cost right now before leaving. So that's only a difference of 8,000 and 16,000. So yeah, spending 200,000 to fly out of the way does not necessarily seem like a great idea. So now might as well just check around town here, see if there's any of these missions I would like to take on. Usually I do like the destruction would be better once I get some machine guns. There's saying difficulty 9 and 10. Might be a little out of reach. Objectives and war zones are a little bit more interesting. Don't know how much flight time we have. 13 days. We still got a little ways before Freeman comes back. Infiltration might have been the stealth one. Yeah, demo contract has been usually one of the easiest ones. Oh. See, here's how I know Discord bots, because it's like they'll say the same thing. Add me on Discord. So that's another follow, but 2 of which out of 3 are Disco bots. Yeah. All right, what's this one? So I don't like how the demolition one kind of the symbol overlaps with some, like, say, Scorched Earth. So I don't like Scorched Earth, but I like demolition. Battlefield might be the other one that was kind of the one with the artillery. I don't remember for sure. Okay, any sign of a hero mech yet? Not as of yet, at least on that industrial hub, and we're too far from this one to see any icons yet. So I'm thinking we'll go up here and try the Warzone contract. I mean, we still might be a little lightweight, but that's my next best guess. So we'll start out with repairs here. Now, actually, I'm going to be down an arm, I think, since I lost it. I'm not going to... Yeah, the arm is going to be completely toast, I believe. Oh, we had nothing in it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. And what do we want to do with this thing? Oh, it's got two level 1 machine guns. Guess what? You get the junk machine guns, pal. Those are going to me. Once I have something to put them on, like a fire starter. You can stick with the medium lasers for now. We got those in abundance. So that won't take very long either. Oops, no, leave that alone. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Oh, start work. There we go. Okay, everything's operating. So we'll tell us from the barracks standpoint, how much time does he have left to go? Training. Academy report. Remaining time, 28 days. So it does give us a chance to see how much longer it's going to take. That's good. Okay, so we are ready to move on. So we'll fly first, and I'll save after we get there. Head back to Brooklyn. Not Brooklyn, Brookland. Brookland. If you know how to not pronounce things correctly. Okay, now we can save. Put me in the hangar, really. Do save. At least we got a couple shortcuts to save a couple steps here. 02 03. Okay, what's next? Contracts. Yeah, so we're going to start with the war zone here. Now, again, you start dealing with all this stuff of getting these guys liking you or hating you. I'm not too concerned about this just yet, as long as it doesn't go too far in one direction, because eventually we'll end up in their territory. And if they really don't like us, then you're going to be spending a lot more. So we're going to have to pay out 123. We're sitting okay, because we got 3.7 mil. Yeah, they don't like it. Oh, so in this case, it'll improve our standing with them, but we're only going to get enough for payouts here. So I'm actually going to split this one. So you run the risk of your damages not being as much as what you would get from a payout. Or it actually technically could be more, but then if you don't take damage, you're not getting as much. However that math works. I'm obviously not very good at that part.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
Oh no. Schmidt and Knuckledragger rolling out. Should put Schmidt in a Knuckledragger, or the Knuckledragger. Okay, so we got to take out 2 enemies when we get there, and then it switches over the objective, I think, for this one.
Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Warning, do not stick fork in light socket. This thing's not even equipped with a toaster. I guess you gotta hold your bread over the laser beam very carefully. Ooh, giant yellow moon.
As long as possible.
Now we gotta take out a couple lightweights first.
Opportunity for a hefty combat bonus the longer we can hold the enemies back.
Are they already inside the base? Yikes, let's go inside. I don't want to trample on anything, but... quicker than taking the long way around. Oh, one's up. This guy's closer, so let's go. Well, it's either help the bot for extra reinforcements or take out the closer one. Oh, he's inside the wall. That's all you got? That's a lightweight? You're the guy with one leg limping out of the battle scene here, pal. Say the pilot was compromised long before the reactor. Alright, so the other one was taking this guy on.
Target acquired.
There you are. I see you hiding behind that tree.
Stay sharp, MechWarriors. Ally Command reports enemy movement is projected to hit your location at any moment. Time to earn our pay.
Okay, so it's just destroying the targets. The base health is not an issue at present from the looks of it. I just gotta not take too much damage here, so hopefully if that's 60% ground and air vehicles and maybe 30% mechs, might be okay. There's a mech though. Panther. Hey, bot, are you even helping here? Oh, trying to fight me. Is it me going or him? Him. Oh, I'm on fire again. They got my central torso, or center torso. Not center, left torso. See the fire flickering on the side. And they got a laser. Oh, stuff's way out there. Okay, see, here's the small stuff. Depends on what the mech we get next.
Target destroyed.
Good job, Schmidt. Did you get the other one too?
Escalating their assault on your position, Commander. Be careful.
Enemy destroyed.
Hey, I shot him, not you. I'm not gonna be giving you too much credit here. Now we got two mechs again already. Yikes, and a Panther. Not good. Send Schmidt to go get him. If I remember how to do the bot controls. They're off the radar. So, Lance. Select all. Attack target. So that's
identified.
Up 3 times. Oh, now he's starting to look at me. Leak. Yeah, go fight the bigger threat, not me. Oh, there goes my arm. I now have 2 lasers left. they're on the same one. It's gonna be an expensive op. He's almost there. Getting on fire. Behind you.
More enemies inbound.
Yep, stay away from machine guns.
Commander. Watch out.
Okay, most of the rest should be stuff, generic things. Is it a flea or locust? That's a locust. It's around circles around the Centurion. Blow its legs off. It's in red. There we go. Okay. Next should be air or ground, hopefully. Hopefully nothing's going to take me out with a rando shot. There's one. Missile carrier. Yikes. Yeah, incoming missile.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
It's on the side. Yep, it's on the side of the hill. There's one. Two more. Turbo boosters.
Commander.
Ooh, I'm
We've
hurting.
satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to evac if you're ready.
Yeah, narrow window of getting the heck out of here. This thing's already sparking. Oh, and there's a mech. Where's it at? I want to take the long way around. And it's a medium. Yeah, I'm not stopping to fight that. Contract null and void. Payment rescinded. That's another thing, the crazy amount of shock and distortion you get when you're next to some of these orbital cannons.
Hostile, make ahead.
Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. Additional seagulls, 0.
The hostile mech is neutralized.
Hostile, hopefully mean the NPC
Let's
bot.
get out of here, Commander. Job well done.
I'd say job mediocre. A little pricey. Not quite established. 800. So damage taken 271. At least it's covered. Ooh, still can't afford the Locust though, even though we already have one. We'll take another machine gun. Guess we could probably use the heat sinks, but anything else here of interest, like an LRM-10? Not quite. Well, we're gonna get plenty of heat sinks though. Plus, this would sell for more. Yeah, this is way more valuable in terms of reselling. So let's grab that. Yeah, 271 in damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm not interested in that contract at the moment. Hit the targets and move on. So you'd have to, well, at least in the current condition, you'd have to hit and run. See, actually, his face, his icon looks a little bit different. Looks a little bit more polished. So, maybe they did change some of them. Okay, next, I'm thinking we're going to hop over here and get repairs done. Let me see what the difference is. Adding 13,000. 8,000, 20,000 is not really that much unless I can justify coming over here for another reason. Would love to see a hero mech this early. Or we could go over to here, perhaps. It says rare mech. If it's something we can afford. Maybe we'll get something a little beefier. So what else is... I'm trying to remember what these other icons here. So the ammo icon is for, like, rare equipment. What is this one, then? Is this the... Oh, that is an arena one. It's the type... So it's a 2-mission arena one. Okay. I knew the other one was arena. I was kind of surprised to see that in the middle of a industrial hub. Yeah, it still stutters on this screen. That's the one thing... Oh, it's a Jenner. Waste of time. Already got one. What do you think I cold storage the thing for? And that's even worse. It doesn't even have the missile spot on it. Yuck. It's all junk. Waste my time. Alright. Machine gun, machine gun, machine gun. Yes, we'll take... So we have 3, and I can only buy 1. I'll take it. Until I get me a fire starter. So this is... Oh, so this is new. Okay, what is this? SRM-2 Inferno. 2 unguided missiles loaded with Inferno gel. Deals heat damage and sets the target on fire. That would be interesting to see if it's both visual and... I mean, you're not going to see how it affects the stats of the enemy mech, but if you cause them to overheat, then it minimizes their, you know, return fire capacity. I think somebody would have to be really good at the numbers to know, like, okay, well, that mecha is using a lot of missiles, so that's the one I should really target with that, because otherwise, unless you're just using it on preference, I don't know how you really leverage some of those. So this one's going to be the same thing, so more Inferno missiles. They didn't do a different model between the two. Alright, let's take a look, see if there's anything else cool in here from... I guess I didn't think to look for new weapon stuff. LRM-5HL, hot-loaded. So I read something, but again, don't remember the difference here. 5 guided missiles. Hot-loaded missiles have increased spread and no minimum range. So I wonder if your heat goes up by having to use something like that. Because I think one of the new weapon types has the ability to jam. It doesn't seem like it's those. More hot-loaded. Okay, interesting. Anything else in here? Nope, okay. Chem laser, yeah. I never got into trying... I need to try doing some different stuff this time around. I haven't really done the chem laser things and all that. So I really like my LB10X stuff and my Gauss. Actually, not the Gauss. I didn't really get into the Gauss, but some of my ballistics and then lasers and machine guns. Hard to pass that up. Okay, so nothing to see here. Academy report. Is he back? No, don't dismiss. Okay, I guess he's back. So oh, there's his traits. While piloting a Jenner, he gains plus 15 plus 10% top reverse speed. So he can only run backwards. Plus 0 torso twist and plus 10 turn. Plus 15 plus 10. So did he gain a stat increase from the Academy, or did he already? I mean, 'cause I think he already had that. He's a survivor, so reduces chance of death. So that would be a much better trait to have. Okay.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
Hypochondriac? The guy looks like MODOK, you don't say. Increased chance of injury by 15%. Okay.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
He doesn't look like he matches his voice.
Now, I want to get paid for it.
Oh, he's frail.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
So he's a 29 but frail, but she's a 27 with no penalty. Yeah, but still, and costs a little bit more. So I guess they kind of balance out the costs a bit if they have a penalty one in there. I do have a tendency to pick these on a combination of the mask and the the voice though, sometimes more than the stats. So you got to listen to it quite a bit when you're fighting out there. Okay, so the next we kind of got to get to level 4 here, so maybe I'll make that an objective here, and then I'll probably keep this under 2 hours, because I actually still might be in the mood to get some Ninja Gaiden in tonight. Okay, so that was an otherwise wasted time. So repairs are started, not doing anything with that, didn't find anything to purchase. You know what, here's something I haven't done, which I, again, usually don't do, so I don't know how much the news articles are. Current date here. Are we on the far one of the... Huh, it's not letting me scroll. Okay, so that's the old stuff. So as far as the new page, there's nothing else here yet. Okay. Let's go see if there's anything like them revealing that there's a new mech rolled out. So I think we have to get to certain levels and... or certain story progression probably before we start seeing some more interesting things. Alright, so where do we want to go? Where do we want to go to get level 4? Not quite ready for... Yeah, not at arena level 20. You know what? Let's take a look at the rare weapon while we're here. It says there's 2 of them. Except it's going to be expensive even if it is a lower level thing. Yeah, that's stuff I don't want. AC-20, not... That's, there was burst fire. What was the 20? RF. Rapid fire. Okay. Binary laser I didn't really get into either, because they added that in the very last one we had before we quit playing, or finished Season 1. Medium laser, machine gun... they have a few more this time. We got the money. Might as well stock up on these. I'll break them on the side once I get a fire starter. Small lasers... Let's get an extra one. Another javelin. No, thank you. What else do we want here? Training. Oh, training complete. Now what? Oh, now we can review. So he went up a bit on his rank. He leveled up his ballistics and shielding. Okay, so I'd have to keep paying to keep rolling them through, but not ready to do that just yet, so hey, it helps out a bit. Okay, not much else to see here. Repairs still underway. We don't see anything else out that way yet. Where's our next...
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
I always remember where our next one is here. Okay, we don't have a specific location. We just got to do stuff to increase this, so... So this guy is an old friend, okay. So that's on us to just go do stuff then. Battlefield, objective raid, difficulty 10. 10. 9. And without knowing how to play this game, some of this gets kind of challenging off the start. You start wandering into unknown territory. Also, some of the other things that kind of catch me off guard is how this map starts changing. We're going to get some of the conflict zones, which I think the contours of the house maps, again, will also change a little bit there, too. I want to keep an eye on that, see when it actually changes, but it'll be hard to remember how to do that, or when to do that. So let's go try this demolition one. I guess it's next lowest difficulty here. This will cost us a little money to get over there. Repairs should be done as we get there. Except it's going to take longer. We're doing it with lasers. I really need machine guns to do some of this. So yeah, we'll help out House Kurita, targeting some independence. You know, I guess we might as well take Freeman out with us, so we'll have a little bit more firepower this time. Let me save before we do. Not gonna rely exclusively on the autosave. Go 1, and then where were we at? 4. Yep. Okay. I guessed. All right, let's do some destruction here. Unless they got mechs pounding us, I'm less likely to worry about that. You don't see... I don't feel like you'll see as much salvage in these kind of missions because you're mostly destroying bases rather than destroying mechs, so... You know, put it all into C-build payout here.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Alright, so he gets a locust. I guess I could bring the generator cold storage for him, but I guess he's gonna pilot that for now. Alright, so we gotta wait till repairs are done. Did I not repair these? Oh, shnikes. Oh. I guess I didn't repair them while they were on the, oops. Well, I didn't save money that way. Got distracted by what was in the hub. Alright. Now we gotta wait 25 days. Okay. Now we're ready. I didn't see what our tonnage was. Clearly we're not over because it's letting us go.
Attention. Prepare for battle next departure.
Moral or Moril 8. Or VIII if you can't read Roman numerals. Is this one a new one or is this one of the older ones? Man, a lot of crystal and stuff.
Operating base at the marked nav point. Prepare for a fight, Commander. But remember, the primary objective remains the destruction of the base itself.
Yeah, so while stuff's shooting at you, just keep shooting the base instead of defending yourself. I mean, so this is, some of these didn't strike me as all that different. I think they're just tweaking the colors, like mixing things up. Well, it's snow, but we also got crystals now instead of just snow or crystals on, you know, other planets. So, definitely seems very hostile, even from an environmental standpoint.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Battle mechs on approach. You have entered a restricted area. If you do not immediately withdraw, we will use all force necessary to remove you.
All force necessary. If you think it'll be enough.
Target acquired.
And I can't walk through walls because I'm not in a big enough mech. Let's cut a hole here. Maybe. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I guess I should start walking through stuff. Yeah. Buildings are going to be a little problem.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, some of this is going to be a little more problematic. Stomp, 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 stomp.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
I'm not. I'm using my eyeballs.
New
I
target.
guess we'll take this guy while we're here. I guess we can destroy in peace that way. Is that paradoxical? Destroy in peace. Come on, go down.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I can walk through this stuff. Some tall stuff here. I'm overheating. Might be able to walk through these. Yep.
I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
Target acquired.
Walk through all these. So start destroying the walls and stuff here. But they like living on the top floor. The last piece to go.
Critical.
stuff. Yeah, I think that's destroyed.
This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
Not super exciting this way, but do what we gotta do for some sea bills here. Hey, the cursor's over there, ding dong. Let's go for all the lights. The walls take way too long. Is there anything left besides the walls? No, we got a couple here. Ah. That's gone. All walls unless I can find anything on the outside here. Oh, look at this. Small stuff. I'm walking on it. Not.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, not much around the outside of the base then. Let's try these turrets.
Got another one.
Maybe that counts? Yeah, looks like this stuff counts. Step on the small stuff outside the wall. Two, one.
The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's going to be able to utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out.
You know, we did leave the walls intact. Auto exfil? No, nope. I'm gonna walk out of here. One more for the road. It's a little tougher than my mech.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Oh. Yes, I will do that. I'll grab an extra 10K.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Nice to have some extra ballistics.
Sticks and went to cash.
Prepare for mech extraction.
Yeah, see, damage is minimal, especially taking out the defenses. Alright. We're shy of a mil. Try one more here. I think we got time for one more. So there's some heat sinks, missiles. I guess viewing from a resell standpoint, we'll grab one of those and the heat sink. Alright, down to 4. Must have destroyed a couple. Yep, damage pretty minimal. Oh, continue. There we go. Okay, now what's the map look like? So we didn't quite get to 4, but we can see what's going on over here now. Let's fly up to here, then... Ooh, what's the difficulty like in this area? 11s and 10s. Assassination, infiltration... War zone. Scorched Earth objective... So we might be able to take on something basic like a war zone. We'll come back and try that after going up this way. Yeah, let's go over here, get repairs done, check for fun stuff. Oh, they're considering the SRM Inferno rare, probably because of the level. Alright, let's start repairs. Okay, next, equipment check. Medium rifle. Probably be a little more helpful once I get, I mean, so probably, yeah, medium hardpoint. I'm gonna need like a Shadowhawk or something before I'm equipping that. Grab a couple more small lasers, level 1s. I don't even have missile hardpoints on the Knuckle Dragger. Ah, this would be a start. Not perfect. I can replace the flamers with lasers, though, and still have 2 machine guns. Oh, yeah, I could have 4 lasers and 2 machine guns. Now we're talking. Gonna cut into the bankroll a little bit here, though. It's not the best one, but we'll take it.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
You looking for
So
a
these-
dedicated gunner?
Greedy. Pilot who believes they're worth more than their peers, so they cost more because of their traits, huh? So, do other traits increase the thing as well, or is it just because of that trait itself? That I don't know. So this guy's a butt.
You looking
Expensive,
for a...
expensive.
Ready, sir. Let's get to work.
And average. Meh. So 25, well, it goes up to 29 with Valenzuela, Zula, whatever. How are we doing on any of this yet? Well, we haven't taken on any of these yet. We got to get that stuff unlocked, I think, first. So let's take a look at the Virtual World Center here. So I guess maybe this, I wonder if this is all the same. No, it did say there was a different one, so maybe we're seeing the same one because we're still in the same zone. Supercharger, that's not going to help till you have the hard point. Let's get this thing outfitted. No, don't cancel. A repair. Alright, now I'm going to wait. Also, timeline. It's going to take 10 days. End up having to pay before getting money back out of this thing. Gotta wait 8 more days. Didn't realize that. Okay, now loadout. So I don't need that. Or remove that. I thought there was a way to remove it. I don't remember. It's unequip. That's what it was. There we go. Unequip. 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 So I can't add extra machine guns. Oh, but I can do small. It's small lasers. Okay. Well, good thing I bought some small lasers. How's this going to affect my weight? Might be able to get some extra armor out of this deal then. How about an extra heat sink? How about an extra machine gun ammo? I don't have any. And I can't buy any either, so I'm still under tonnage. How about I max the armor out? There we go. So that's another 11 days for 25k. Not a big deal, but that's a start. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll wrap for this one. Alright, progress if I got a fire starter in hand. Alright, so nothing but arena missions so far. Oh, so here we go. Different academies or the same? So, Sakara Academy. Mistborn. Yeah, so this is the combat zone that I think changes over time. Or maybe there's another one over here that I'm confusing it with, because this red does dip into the orange. So I don't... This part's not growing, is it? Can't remember. I have to take snapshots in time and be like, here's what it looks like right now. Yeah, I vaguely remember getting into here, difficulty started going up, and I started spinning my wheels because I kept putting money into repairs and not, you know, making any progress. Yeah, first time playing, it's like you gotta really learn what the difference, some of the weapons, and how to stay alive without spending your money constantly. So it's Warzone or, well, we got Black Market. Raid. Raid's difficulty of 11. These are difficulty... There's a 10. Oh, now this is helpful. So now that they're showing the factions, I mean, if you're interested in figuring out who you gotta work for, not work against, so if you want to not tick somebody off, that's actually pretty helpful. I'm kind of more inclined to go over here, though, to do the easier one tonight. Let's do that, even though I can probably handle more, but don't want to spend out so much money this early. Yeah, that thing's still chugging. It's just one of those new planets. So we want this one, Outworld Alliance. So biome, ice shelf, noon. Yeah, let me save first. See, after you do that, though, it gets rid of my quick options. All right, resume. Contracts. All right, so like I said, this is probably the last one for the evening. Now we got 3 to work with. Let's go 2 of that, or do I want to split it evenly? It's Warzone. We're probably gonna do more fighting though, so I'd kind of rather see if we can get some more stuff and get the coverage taken care of. Gotta get some money back in the bank. Okay, so we are gonna fix this. I'm taking the fire starter. Doofus, you can have the javelin. And we're still 30 short, but at least we got 3 people rolling out now. If I gave him the Jenner, we get, what, maybe 5 tons, still down 25. PSA, remember kids, anytime you roll out with a new mech, don't forget to change your weapon groups. Look at that knuckle dragger staring at me. Whoa, so bright.
It looks like friendlies are already engaged with hostile.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we'll keep lasers on. No, I want those on 1. Smalls on 2. And actually, you know what? I want machine guns on 2. These will go 3. I'll put these on 4.
Their survival is not our priority.
Yeah,
but
I
there's
like how
always safety in numbers
secondary.
in the combat zone. We should do what we can to help them out. They will make earning our combat bonus.
Yeah,
all the
what? They
easier
dropped like
the longer they stay
right
in the
behind
fight.
us when we started? Alright, now I can move with some efficiency here. 97 clicks. Well, it's on now. You can fly all you want. You're just jumping up in my leopard. Uninvited. Lucky I don't have better machine guns. Look at that. Problem solved.
New target, Locust.
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging for hostile contact.
So machine guns, either in small quantities or at great range, seem really useless, but you start stacking them, almost acts like a multiplier, like exponential multiplier, not just a multiplier, because obviously adding more would be a multiplier, but I mean, I mean, I've just seen things get ripped apart. I don't know how a faster way to take something down if you can get in close and use a bunch of them at the same time.
Resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
So, even though I want to start trying new things, it's kind of difficult for me to give up on some of the strategies that I've found effective so far. Moving fast, killing fast. Like, why would I want to take longer? And still take 50 galaxy calendar years to do it. Oh look, another knuckle dragger. I didn't even use the smalls on the other two. Oh, what are you doing, man? That's not cool. Not a lot of heat generation either. He just like bounced out of there. Yeah, I kind of paid for that with him punching me in the face like 3 times. Yeah, don't waste the machine guns on that.
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Oh, there's one. Ooh, it's a little bigger. The bigger the eye, the harder they fall. It's not much originality with their script writing.
More enemies inbound. They're really on
Where'd it go?
for you, Commander. Watch
Apparently
out.
not. Seems like they more like run away. That can't be the same one. Early on, I liked the Phoenix Hawk, but it took so long to get one last time. I kind of moved beyond it and started using other stuff that was more fun or more effective. The Mr. Chief Mech. Denied. How many we got left? 3? Done. Okay, now what? Target 3 o'clock. That's a long time away. Oh good, another mech. I was getting bored taking out tanks and helicopters. Another Phoenix Hawk. Where are getting all these Spartans from? Large laser, or maybe a beam or chem or something. My legs almost trashed. Phoenix sandwich. You don't have much left there, pal. Oh, my leg's done. Oh no. I can only move up to 72.
When you're ready for evac.
That's what I love. These mechs, even with one leg, they can move faster than the Centurion. Oh boy. So I want to take him out and risk it? Not really, but I gotta get to the exfil. I do have jump jets still, right? I do. Okay, good. We'll take it. Maybe. Oh, they got him? Good. Okay, they helped. I don't think that was all me. Well, just clip this little corner of the extraction zone.
Victory is ours, Commander.
Yeah, that so this is the ice shelf one. So really, what they did is the crystals just made them all white. So I don't know if they're going for the Fortress of Solitude look here or what. There we go. We are now established. But we are not regular. We apparently need more fiber in the diet. Hey, we still can't afford even a free locust or a phoenix. Alright, and there's nothing here I really want either. Well, you know, I might as well grab the machine gun ammo. Gonna need it if it gets destroyed. Let's grab another heat sink. We'll grab the jump jets. Is there the next pricey thing we can get? Took 200 plus damage though. Yikes! Oh, but head coverage. Okay. All right, peeps are leveling up marginally. Okay. I guess the question is, do I want to go to a hub here? Well, we finished 4. We'll take care of all this. He's got something for us now. Fixer Cantina is now available. Okay, so that's what we needed to get the jobs for the stat increase things. Yeah, I vaguely remember this one. This is one of the ones that ends up causing a split. We'll take care of that stuff later. Oh, that's the cantina. Okay. There's a rare mech. So I think we got to go to where the cantina is exactly. Oh, we could go here. You know, we got we're gonna spend our money here. Well, let's just go here, get the thing started, and we'll grab the objectives if we can, if there's anything to get.
I hope you techs know their stuff. I'll be watching.
Collect a Vulcan. Nah. Kill 3 spiders eventually. 20 VTOLs, probably be one of the earlier ones to start getting some of that done. AC2, career reputation. Collecting a Vulcan may be more challenging, but hey, if it's got the small lasers and some fun stuff. Because they do give you a lot better stuff in these, so... and this is balanced, so I guess we can take up to 6, so we might as well accept all of them. You can cancel them. Let's put them in order of priority. That's new. It was kind of blah before, like so I bet you all they did was move the camera, because that guy that walked by in the background, it's kind of like you just see his foot or something. So I bet you that's definitely, I mean, as subtle as it is, that's an improvement. Alright, how am I doing on repairs? Oh, there was a glitch related to that last time. What's going on here? Okay, let's do that one now. Come back to this one. Now, yeah, that was kind of odd. I've seen that happen before. Okay, hopefully that's no impact. Let's check equipment. Seriously? This is the 3rd disco bot tonight. Come on now. They all start with hey buddy and hey dude. Add me on Discord. Okay, so machine guns are only level 0, aka garbage tier. But at least we got something we can put on. Ooh, huh. We spend the money on the Vulcan only to not, you know, if we collected enough and got the points, maybe. But I'm not spending the money on a piece of junk just for that just yet.
Techs know their stuff. I'll be watching.
So we got.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
He's got a normal voice. No, so he's got a 27. He's one of the next highest ones out here. Lieutenant Looney.
Meet you in the ready room.
So he's frail. So he's expendable.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks are on me when we get back.
He's greedy though. It'd be kind of funny to go without Lieutenant Looney and the Aussie.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm not recognizing these. That'd be cool if they added some new pilot icons. Voice work sounds the same, but let's add this guy because he is not obnoxious and he's got one of the higher skill caps for now. So let's do this. No deficits.
Commander. Let's kick some ass.
This was kind of Lieutenant Riddick. It's almost going toward the ODST kind of helmet look. That's what I mean. That's why I don't recognize that one. All right, so we're not at the academy here. Let's go star map. So I guess we'll check both of these. I probably won't be able to afford anything even if I go for the mech on that one. Especially if I also subscribe somebody to the academy here. You know what, is the name of the... No, never mind. So I got 3 eligible, 1 eligible. So I can't even go past, like, one of the basic ones for this anyway. And then nobody's eligible past that. So, who... Let's go for... We got 4 pilots now. He's 11 out of 43, 20 out of 32, 13 out of 27. So you might as well send him again. His salary... Do we have to pay I don't think we have to pay tuition for the basic one here, so let's keep leveling him up until he gets closer. Alright. And that's... Oh, you know... Oh, looks like the equipment here wasn't much to write home about, so... Double check. Yeah, more SRM Inferno stuff. So we'll waste time flying over here real quick, and then we're gonna have to get some money as soon as we get back, because we're taking me down to $1 million here. So rare Wolverine, probably outside of our price range. Yeah, 4.9 mil, and can't really afford any of these. So I guess it's nice to look, do some window shopping. Except it would have been nice to window shop without spending the gas. Okay, we are done for tonight. We are exiting from Port Tishomingo. Got to 6 saves for tonight. Here we go. Return to title. Alright. Well, it's been a busy night for the bots. Alright. Well, if there was a natural follow in there, greatly appreciated. Otherwise, got like 4 followers, almost all of them bots, though. Strange. So, anyway, so yeah, also appreciate if anybody's been lurking in the shadows or watching on the replay. Glad to have you. So, I still have enough energy. I know it's 9 o'clock, and that may diminish viewership hours, but I'm still going to try to do a little Ninja Gaiden Ragebound tonight. Might stop for a snack, even though I shouldn't be eating this late, and then I'll probably be back in a little bit. So, hit the follows and subscribes if not already. If you want to make sure, I know Twitch is probably the only one that updates, but at least otherwise you can see what's going on through your accounts or whatever. But be back in a little bit for some Ninja Gaiden. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. See you soon.